who wants to take us through what happened the last session?
We put our foots in our mouths, and we're in a shitty situation in this current moment. Well, they are in a current shitty situation.
Who's they?
Everybody else, my happy ass went back to the hotel before all this shit went down.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I thought you
the
were there.
No, I'm the only one that went back to the inn.
I remember we went and got dude's. Oh man, I cannot remember his name.
There is Adrian, or
His
aka
hound.
Legosi.
Oh no.
Burgomaster.
Mr. Spifi, yeah, Mr. Spifi and Jabber went up to the attic where the light was, charmed the dude, got the book, went back down, had all this evidence, went to, I forgot who it was. It was one of the guards.
Izek Strahd, the guard captain who lives with the Burgomaster.
Yeah. Went to him, told him about all this, and now we're here in this bad situation.
Well, you said
that
you said that you were back at the hotel.
The inn.
Just for clarification,
I keep saying we because it's a habit.
Did you follow them, or are you back at the Blue Water Inn?
No, I'm back at the Blue Water Inn.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and pull you off to the side.
This was as close as I could get to the character.
It's pretty good looking.
Shit.
It's like you're looking directly into my soul.
By the way, hello, I am back from the restroom.
Welcome back. Alright. So I figured the easiest thing to do is we've got this entire... Everybody sees the first level that we're on right here. Everybody sees the entryway. Go ahead and put yourself about in that area that you would have been naturally standing in, and then go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, actually, I forgot to put on my...
Well, we'll just pretend there's a couch in there because we were all talking, sitting down talking, right? He was telling us about the festival.
That happened when you guys were doing the distraction, and then you all went to go talk to Izek, and then you came back.
Yep.
Back with the dirty cup.
Yeah, I probably just popped in around the corner, probably over here.
Works for me. Like I said, just making sure that you guys are roundabout where you're at.
Yeah.
Initiative roll of 11.
Good times.
Yeah. Hey, also before we start, can you check my token because I have very minimal light. I'm assuming it's a lit area.
Yeah, let me check really quick.
If anybody should have seeing problems, it's me.
Well, I mean, Ford wears Ford wears glasses too, so you're not the only one.
Alright, you should have the dark vision now.
I could have swore that I had jumped out this window.
Yes, we're at the time when you guys came back. So you guys had already left, talked to Izek, and now you're back. You were like, your son's doing some crazy nefarious stuff, and we have the proof.
And nobody's taken an action yet. Like, the guards haven't
No,
anything.
I'm gonna settle us all into initiative order, and then we're gonna start on this stuff, and then we're gonna hit straight into initiative. I'm just making sure that everybody's in there, everybody's got that stuff.
I like how I have a protective half circle around me.
Yes.
It's kind of funny. Who's that in the corner? I just realized that. Is that one of the guards?
So the two guards are outside about halfway through the walkway, right about there.
Okay.
And then you see Izek and the Baron. The Baron came out of his den that you guys have seen him in before.
I was talking about this person right here in the corner.
That's the person that let you in.
Ah, okay. The maid or whatever.
Yep. All right.
Okay. I understand that.
Jackiels, what did you get for your initiative roll?
15.
Jabber, what did you get? Adrian, what did you get for your initiative?
Oh, yeah. Let me roll my initiative.
All right. Kojin, what did you get?
5.
5. Respectable 5. And then Fizzbang, what did you get?
11.
You know mine's
27 for Jabber.
27, that's what I'm talking about.
That is...
Son
yeah,
of a
net
bitch
20
finally
plus
beat
7.
me.
And Cody, what did Neorin get? Because I'll still have you, like, there's going to be things that you're going to be able to do. So as you walk in, you hand over the book. Victor Vallaki, the Baron, or not Victor, Vargas, his father. Last time I said Victor, Victor's not there. It's his father, Vargas. Takes the book, looks at it. I can't let this secret get out. Guards, seize them, he yells. You hear a little bit of a commotion coming from the room off to this side. It sounds like there's a gathering of people in there, and the guards are kind of shifting in their positions. They bring their spears, and then Baron Vargas says, "We can deal with this quietly and calmly if you lower your weapons." And then Izek chokes up on his battle axe, and he's like, "No, I'm itching for this fight." Jabber, you're first. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm going to cast, for my first time, Manifest Echo.
Nice. Where would you like to put your echo?
Right here, on the outside.
You should have control of your echo.
I'm already in action. I'm already melee hoopak.
Alright. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Gotcha. Next up is Adrian.
Alright, fantastic. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bite my hand. I'm going to take 1 necrotic damage, and I'm going to use the blood from the bite, coat my whip, and my whip's going to set aflame.
Nice.
I'm going to do the yep. And actually not set aflame, no. This time it begins the glow, giving off bright light in 20-foot radius. I gain resistance to necrotic damage and a bunch of other fun stuff. I'm going to move over. Where was that guard at?
So
that's our friend right there.
Yeah, the 2 guards are outside where Jabber manifested his echo. They were kind of just hanging out there. You do hear now, like, an alarm being sounded throughout the town.
This is our other guard, right?
Izek is right there, as well as with the Baron.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to stick with the flame, actually. Sorry.
Gotcha.
But,
it's too
we'll
easy.
just look him. Tell him, you've won. It seems you thirst for blood. You've got it.
Jesus.
Oh, it's so
That
awesome.
was cursed.
Yeah, very much so.
Alright, who are you swinging on?
And I'm swinging on a guard friend here.
Izek. Gotcha. Anything above a 14 is going to hit.
Damn right. I'm saying that like I knew. I didn't know. Damn, am I like not able... Oh, actions, that's how. That's not a hit.
Oh. You lash out with your whip. He grabs it with the battle axe and tosses it to the side. He's got some moves.
Okay, well then I'm gonna move back
Gotcha.
about there. There you go.
Is that your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Gotcha. Next up is Neorin, who at the Blue Water Inn is hearing an alarm being raised. Guards! Guards! To the Burgomaster's house. They need help. What would you like to do?
I guess start heading that way.
Alright, you can get there in about 3 rounds, running full all out. So we'll just
Right.
keep track of that.
Okay.
Run, Forrest, run!
Alright, next up is the Baron, who sticks his fingers in his mouth and whistles, and you hear 2 great howls of like some beast coming from the top of the stairs. He then retreats back into here, and you hear the lock on the door shut. Mr. Spifi, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I will cast dissonant whisper on him.
Alright, and that is a 19, so he made it. How much damage does he take? Because I think he takes a little bit on a... Is it a save or suck?
On a successful save, the target takes half the damage. Okay, yeah. 12, so 6.
See a little bit of blood collect from his nose. His eyes go bloodshot. He cues in on you. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
I would like to go over here.
All
I'll be
right.
surrounded by my friends.
Gotcha. Is that it?
Yeah.
Alright. Next up, this door opens and people start pouring out. Everybody's panicking. Some people are dressed in fine clothes. Other people are not. Everybody is just moving out and starting to run. That's what they do on their turns. Alright, Dan Jackiels, it is your turn.
Well, what a fine predicament we got ourselves into. Question, have the guards seen me around the corner?
They were there when you guys walked up, so they know that you're there. Since they've been alerted, I don't think they've cued in on specifically where you're at. They were just kind of like sitting there talking to each other and then the Baron called for the guards.
I would like to reach behind Missure and say, "Excuse me, fine feller." Just reach for the door and gently close it, just kind of like slow motion. And then close the door, and then that's an action to do that. Is there any way I
So
could...
that's an item interaction. So you get
Okay.
like one of them a turn.
Can I take my boomerang and jam it so they can't give them a little hard time opening the door?
All right, you're trying to barricade the door. I gotcha. You can definitely do that. It'll make it a little bit more difficult for them.
That'll be my turn.
All right. So Izek is... all these people are pushing around him and stuff like that. He lets his battle axe drop to his side. He manifests this burning, molten ball of fire and hucks it at Missure Spifi since he hit him. And that is an 18 to attack, and that is 15 fire damage. And he is not going to be able to move anywhere. So next up is Fizzbang. It's your turn.
Alright. I'm going to move over one and right down the lane. I'm going to be casting a second level spell, Agazar's Scorcher.
Ah.
For all of those 5 people in a line have to make a dex save of 13.
Gotcha. So I just want to confirm now. These people came out of the dining room. They're not dressed for battle. You still want to do that?
Well, I mean, as far as I know,
Casualties of war, man. Casualties of
they
war.
called them out here. I mean, they got in my way.
Whoa.
Hey, I didn't know that they were going to come out. As far
Bro,
as I
that's
know, they're
messed
coming
up.
to charge me. I don't know any better.
That's the if you ain't with us, you're against this move.
Right?
All right. How much does your agonizing scorcher do?
3d8.
Oh, good God.
Well then,
Oh, I just looked at the map. Why? What are you doing?
they're just dead
Oh,
because they have 4 hit points apiece. Because they're commoners.
Alright, do you just want me to roll now?
Yeah, because Izek can still take this.
Okay, that's 13 damage. Right down that lane.
Alright, so half that. Also, you notice that the large pile of stuff that you're standing on is dried kindling, and that starts to ignite.
The whole house is coming down, boys. Pyromaniac.
Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
Well, besides, I'm gonna back up a couple feet.
Gotcha.
And that's where I end my turn. Oh, by the way, did he save on that, or did he get hit by that?
No, he saved. It's almost like he grabbed somebody and put them in front. He got licked a little bit by the flames. He took half damage, but he made the dexterity save.
Okay.
Everybody else
then he
even
takes
was
half
saving.
damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
He took the 6.
And, do I need to roll for my... what's it called?
Wild magic? Yes.
Yes.
Let's see, that's, what, a 2nd level spell? So you roll a 1d20, and if you roll a 4 or below, you trigger a wild magic surge.
Okay. Oh my
You better
fucking
roll
god,
the
no! No!
You rolled a 1.
I rolled a 2!
Alright,
shit.
let's get that wild magic surge.
Fuck. That's a D100. Okay, I got a 31. What does a 31 do?
A 31.
Please not fucking fireball. For the love of God.
You're the pyro, right?
When you
Come on now.
When you open your eyes after this scorcher, you are met in like an astral plane, an astral sea, where you are seeing like astral dreadnoughts and like giant sea tortoises and like all this crazy stuff. You have teleported out, but you already feel yourself starting to return. I'm gonna throw you on the GM layer really quick.
Okay.
You're in the
Well.
astral plane. Nice.
You totally glitched out to
where'd
the
he go,
astral
man?
plane.
Oh, it's almost like that time
You
Goku
literally just
lost
see me
his-
do the peace sign and I just fade.
Where'd the little lizard go?
So
Where
you are
did it go
now
at?
seeing all of them starting to panic, and they all start running as fast as possible to the other end of the hallway. Guards turn. They come up to Jabber, your echo, and they grab your echo, and they're like, "Halt!" By order of the Burgomaster, we're arresting you. Because they don't know the
one
carnage inside.
1 second. I do not believe that the echo can actually be physically grabbed. A magical translucent gray image of you that lasts until it is destroyed or until you dismiss it as a bonus action.
Both of them together are making like an attack to grab it. Your Echo has an AC of 16, so utilizing the mob rules, both of them together grab your Echo. They haven't done any
Okay.
damage to it, but your Echo is, for all intents and purposes, grabbed. It's not really going to do a lot, but
No.
they think they're helping. Kojin, it is your turn, and the hallway is starting to catch on fire. As you notice all these wicker things everywhere. That there's a commoner that's on the ground is like a pile of sticks that is starting to burn. What would you like to do?
Wow. So that was rough. Going to
It didn't have to be.
use my action. Yeah, I'm glad those other ones got out of the way. So I'm going to use my action to do my channel divinity. Sorry, I'm not exactly sure what. Anyway, it makes my magic or my weapon magic and gives it a +3 to its attack, and it also starts light, bright light for 20 feet and dim light for another 20
Gotcha.
feet. So that's my action. I'm gonna cast Searing Smite with my bonus action.
Alright.
And yeah, I'm basically gonna kind of wave at dude, like wave him over to me.
Oh, you're doing like the I call you out?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Gotcha. Jabber's turn. You start to hear a lot of footfalls coming from down the stairs, and you see two mastiffs that round the corner. Jabber, this triggers your attack of opportunity if you'd like to.
Okay, he's got a magic trick of his own, right? Guess what? I got a magic trick of my own.
Teleport.
You're gonna swap places with your,
Yep.
Alright. You swap places with your Echo, and then the two guards, which once had a hold of you, now no longer have a hold of you. What else are you gonna do on your turn?
I didn't take my attack of opportunity. I just bounced. But I moved over here.
Alright. Those two are gonna take their attacks of opportunity on you for getting out of their threatened range. So a 21's gonna hit and a 20's gonna hit. So you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as they hit you with the butt of one, and then the other one hits you with the butt of another one. So you take a total of 10 bludgeoning damage, which I will tell him once he's back, or try to.
I mean, he still had his headset on here, heard you?
Alright.
Yeah, I heard.
Alright,
I took
Adrian,
10 points of damage.
it is your turn. Yes, they specifically did not poke you with the pokey point. They hit you with the butt of their spear.
Okay. Oh, damn. Well, I'm going to attack at one of those mutts.
Gotcha. Anything above a 12.
Old whip. That's an 8. I'm doing great.
Is there anything else that you'd like to do on your turn?
No, that is it.
Alright, Neorin is making a full dash. The Baron, Jabber. You actually see, when you make your way, you see the Baron starting to fall out of the room over there on that side. He's effectively crawled out the window to his den.
Okay.
That's his turn.
Okay. I was going to ask if I could ready an action since I seen him.
Alright, well, on your turn. Next up is Mr. Spiffy.
All right. I'm actually gonna open this door, take this boomerang out, and hand it to him and fly out. As soon as the door's open, I'm gonna fly straight up.
Alright.
Disengage action, or is
Yeah, you can disengage as an action.
all right, and then I'll fly up.
That would bring you to about, what, the 3rd floor?
Yeah, and then that's gonna be my turn.
Alright. Lady Petrova. She sees all the fire, and she is starting to throw glasses of wine, water, stuff like that onto the charred remains of her friends as they are trying to burn her place to the ground. That is what she is doing. Dan Jackiels, it is your turn.
I'm going to see if this works, but I'm going to disguise myself as the Burgomaster again. And then I'm going to run out to the guards, kind of limping and holding my throat and say, "Assassins, they went out the back." Trying to disguise my voice.
All right, we'll see what they do on their turn.
And I'm going to say, the people inside were trying to help. Trying to throw them off.
Gotcha. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right, next up is Izek, who moves over to you, Kojin, and answers your call. He is going to take 2 attacks with his battle axe. That 12 is going to miss, and I believe that 15 is even going to miss. So he comes down twice. You are skilled. You're able to deflect twice using your equipment to your advantage. Wasn't able to get purchase on you. Fizzbang. At the end of your turn, you are sitting there, surreal, in the astral plane, and then you pop back into existence at the end of your turn on this. Is there anything on your turn in the astral plane that you'd like to do?
In the astral plane?
Yeah, so if you wanted to like cast a buff spell or something like that, you would be able to do that.
As a buffed spell. Let's see. I guess I'll use shield for self-warding while I'm in the astral plane. Casting time is 1 reaction. So I mean, I guess since that's like a new experience to me, I'll go ahead and do that. Just so I feel like I'm safe, even though that's a first level spell.
All right. So until the end of your turn, you have a +5 to your armor class. Or until the start of your next turn, you got a +5 AC. All right. The commoners do their stuff. You hear yelling, screaming, just loud, it's pandemonium. All right, the guards each try to grab you, Dan Jackiels, as the Burgomaster and be like, "Sir, we need to get you away from here." Do you go with them?
I do. Then I'll say, tell the other guards they went that way around the house.
All right, they are pulling back, and they're starting to look around to see if any other guards are coming. All right, Kojin, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna use my action to try and hit the Izek.
Gotcha. Anything above a 14.
Alright. Cool.
16
Plus I get to
makes
add
it.
3. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So that is 12 piercing damage, and then also a d6 fire damage. This is another 3. And he also catches on fire.
Ooh.
And that is... yeah, that's pretty much all I'm gonna do.
Gotcha. Next up is Jabber, who sees the Burgomaster coming out of his side window. Oh, you are more than, I believe it's the 30 feet away from your echo, so it blinks out of existence.
Yeah, it's out of existence because I'm too far. Also, I'm going to use my crossbow. He is well within range.
Yep.
That's an 8.
8? It sticks in the wall right by him. He is wearing no armor, so...
I'm going to taunt him.
Gotcha.
Because I want him within range. I need a wisdom saving throw of a DC 13.
Pulling his sheet
Hey,
up
you big,
right
ugly,
now.
fat bastard! What the fuck you think you're doing crawling around like a little bitch? Get on your fucking feet, you fat motherfucker!
Alright, he failed, so he is in fact taunted. Alright, is that your turn?
And then I'm going to move. There's 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I'll go 25. Alright, I'm gonna go there. And that is my turn.
Gotcha. Next up is Adrian.
Alright. I'm gonna take Izek. Let's do this with a whip.
Anything above a 14.
Not today.
Catches it again, just bats it away with his battle axe.
And with that, holy crap, I'm gonna go ahead and move down there.
Alright, that's your turn?
That's my turn.
Alright, Cody, Neorin makes it to the edge right there. You have outpaced the guards. They will be here probably at the top of the next round.
Yeah. And who is that off to my? I guess that'd be my right.
You see
As I'm
Jabber.
running up.
So oddly enough, you see Jabber and what looks like the Baron, and then you see 2 guards with somebody who looks like the Baron as well down there.
Now, would I know if, or would my character know if Dan Jackiels can disguise himself?
So that's a little meta for this, but you know that there
Okay.
is magic to be like that, and
Okay.
at a casual glance, you're not 100% sure who the real Baron is, but the one down here you see being guarded by 2 guards.
I guess I'll go over here with Jabber and figure out what's going on. And I'm gonna yell at the Jabber and be like, ask him what the hell's going on. Why is there a Baron there and a Baron down there?
Jabber, you got a quick answer for him? We will figure that out in just a second. Is that your turn, Cody?
Yeah. If you don't answer, then yeah. Actually no. Can I cast a hold person
You
on the one that looks like the other Baron? Or not, or that one.
Yeah, what's the save?
Wisdom 13.
That's a big old 11. He is held.
The Burgomaster's pissed off and held. This is not a good combination.
Yep, that's for a solid minute.
Alright, next up is the Baron, who is held. Starts screaming for help. His dogs come around, hearing their master. One of them, actually no, both of them are just going to go like that. Kojin, you can get an attack
of opportunity.
Yeah, and then Kojin as well.
That's actually an 18.
Haha.
An 18? Alright, so we will...
So 14 hits?
Yep.
Yeah, buddy. That's 6 or 7 plus 4 fire damage.
Immediately get eviscerated coming out and down the stairs. Quick work of them. Alright, next up is Missure Spifi.
I will fly down towards the held Baron. Is he with the multiple layers? I'm not exactly sure how to do that.
Alright, so you're descending. Let's see. I'm putting you about right there, but 30 feet up.
No, I'd want to be over like 10 feet up and closer this direction.
You
Like,
can
kinda
go ahead and you
swooping
can go
down.
ahead and move. I just brought you to that map so that way you can like maneuver about where you want to go.
Okay. I'd probably do 15, I guess 15 feet and 15 feet.
Gotcha.
And then use a use a dash action and fly around this corner right there. So about 15 feet up right there.
Gotcha.
That's it.
Lady Petrova comes out, starts throwing water on all this stuff. She is visibly distraught with everything that's going on. Dan Jackiels, it is your turn. Outside, you can see 4 more guards coming from the same place the same way that Neorin did.
I'll just say there were 3 hooded assassins. And I point toward this end of the house and say they ran out the back that way.
Alright, give me a deception check.
Okay. Does anybody have inspiration? 11.
Our goal is to keep you safe, sir. Wait here until the other guards come.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
Alright. Izek is feeling the hurt. Oh, he's on fire. So what does he need to do?
A con save of 13.
He got a 19. He passed.
Yeah, so the fire goes out and my spell ends.
Alright. He's going to swing at Kojin twice. That's a 22, and then the other one's the 13. So you take 10 points of slashing damage as he brings his battle axe to bear on top of you, and then you're able to push it off his side as he goes for another one. It clips the side of the wall. Alright, Fizzbang, you are back and in living color. What would you like to do?
I'm back, big man! Firebolt! Right at the big man himself, right here.
Gotcha. AC
That
is
is a
24.
24.
That is definitely a hit.
With 1 damage. Damn it.
Damage is damage.
That is true. I hit his big toe. Then that would be the end of my turn.
Gotcha. Next up are all the commoners that are fleeing for their lives. And now the guards. They arrive on the scene and they see this craziness that is happening. 2 look like they're going to split off and go Jabber and Missure Spifi's way. The other 2 look like they're coming down to aid the other guards. That is their turn. Kojin, what are you doing?
I'm going to go ahead and try to... well, actually, with my bonus action, I'm going to cast Divine Favor on my Morning Star again.
Gotcha.
And then I'm going to try and hit him with said Morning Star. Shit. 14 plus 3, 17.
17's a hit.
Sweet.
Unless you're talking damage.
Damage is 6. It's piercing, and then 4 radiant damage.
Alright. He is not even bloodied yet, even with the amount of hits that he has taken.
I have a question real quick.
Yeah, what's up?
What kind of an action does it require to put my shield up? Because I have a shield that he normally just wears it on his back.
So I could call it like,
action?
by the rules, putting a shield on is considered to be like an action, but I can call it like an item interaction, so that way you just bring it around and you have it there in front of you.
Alright, awesome. Yeah, that'll be it for me.
Alright, next up is Jabber.
Sorry about that.
It's all
I'm
good.
going to use my Hoopak ranged, the ranged aspect of it, and try to smack him with some ammo. Nope,
Gotcha.
that ain't gonna hit.
That
Ain't gonna hit. That's a 7.
7? Yeah. You break the window, and you see him just get visibly more and more irate. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
I want to manifest Echo again, but I'm gonna manifest him right there, just out of his reach.
Well, this current situation, he can't reach for shit anyways.
So he gets a double vision of me. He sees me in 2 different spots. Where? Which one?
Probably the one that's been there the whole entire time. But I like the way where you're going with this. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Gotcha. Next up is Adrian, who, in front of you, the dead bodies that were on fire have now been put out. It is your turn.
Everything in its time. Right now, pressing concern is this boy, and that boy's getting some. That's a 12. That's not gonna do it. That's better, though, than rolling a 2. And that's the end of my turn.
Gotcha. Next up is Neorin.
Oh, well, first I want to take my bonus action and do Celestial Revelation.
What does that do?
It says that I transform. Well,
It's the Asimar ability, right?
Yeah.
You sprout like leathery bat wings. You've got like an aura and stuff like that.
No, yeah, this one's a necrotic shroud. My eyes go black. It says that creatures other than allies within 10 feet of you must succeed on a charisma saving throw DC 10 or become frightened.
And how many feet of you?
10.
Alright, that's nobody just yet, but alright. I will keep that in mind.
Alright.
And that's just a
and
bonus
that-
action.
Yep, and that lasts for a minute as well.
Gotcha.
Ooh. Oh. Hold on a minute. It's DC 8 plus 10. Oh, yeah. Okay. And I guess with the guards headed this way, it looks like it. I guess I'm gonna do Sacred Flame at that first guard.
Alright. So you gotta make a dex. Is it an attack or a dex save?
It's a dex save, 13.
They made it.
Okay, well, that's all I got.
Gotcha. The Baron, looking around and now seeing 4 groups of people. Let's not be hasty. Maybe we can still work something out. Let's see what happens. And Missure Spifi, it is your turn.
He actually needs to make a save.
Is the wisdom save again?
I believe so. Yeah.
Alright, so he is no longer held by the held person, but he still puts his hands up and he says, maybe we can come to an agreement. Missure Spifi, it's your turn.
Damn, I had a plan, what I was gonna do. Now there's like a wrench in it, I'm sorry. And what possibly could that be? As I float right above him with my rapier at his head.
It's like, I have money.
Call them off right now.
Alright, let's see what happens when he gets to his turn. You gonna do anything else?
If he tries to move, I want the attack on his head.
Alright. Lady Petrova is screaming, oh my god, there's so much death. Oh my god. Vargas. She runs into his study. That is her turn. And Dan Jackiels, it is your go. You notice that these guards are going to be coming down that way.
Alright, I'm just gonna look at each one of the guards and just give out a scream and go, and just take my movement and dash this way. Wherever that leads me into housing, bushes, or whatever, just to...
You are running through. They didn't even, they just like, you just yelled and they looked. They were so surprised that they did not even think to pursue any actions against you, still being confused for the real one. Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah, does that 60 feet allow me to get behind anything, cover, or...
60 feet allows you to get into some back alleys and stuff like that.
Okay.
So you are effectively, like, outside of combat, cannot be targeted.
Alright, I would like to, if I may, undo the self-disguise in that turn, or does that my next turn? Either way is fine.
You can drop it whenever you want to. So yeah, if
Okay.
you wanted to do it then, go for it.
As long as nobody can see me, I'll drop it.
Alright. You noticed that as you were running that way, you saw a raven that was circling the area and kind of followed along where you're at. You reach a little bit of relative safety and it's perched up on a rooftop. In direct line of sight of you. It hasn't called out or said anything yet. It just looks to be observing you. I'll deal with that here in a little bit. Izek looks at Kojin, pissed off. Can't find his words. A little bit enraged. He is going to take 2 swipes at Kojin. 14 is going to miss. And then another 14 is going to miss. It's that shield, man. Spark. Spark.
Oh, I back the right horse.
Next up is Fizzbang.
Hooray! I'm actually going to move up one to where I don't hit Adrian, and another fireball heading right his way.
Gotcha.
That is a 11.
11, unfortunately, is not going to hit as he moves off to the side and it hits the plaster beside of him.
Igniting just a little bit more fire.
Yes, Lady Petrova is definitely a little bit crazy. Alright. Is that your turn? Are you doing
Yes.
anything else? Alright. Next up, the maid starts running out. They're all dead! They're all dead! Oh my god! Help us! Guards see what's in there. These other ones come up to Neorin. So, Neorin, what's your armor class?
17.
17. Okay. So, fun fact, they don't have enough with mob rules to try to hit you, so they are going to just make a simple, as soon as it loads, spear attack. Ooh. So, first one comes in, hits you with an 8 piercing damage to the side. That was a 20. Dirty 20. Next one is a natural 20, which hits you for 11 piercing damage. That is a total of 19 piercing damage to you, Neorin. How are you feeling?
Were they frightened?
Oh, yeah, good call. That's a wisdom save.
Yeah. No.
And then what's the difficulty on it?
Actually, I don't think it was a wisdom. I gotta find it again.
It's all good.
Bonus actions, here we go. Charisma.
And then what was the difficulty?
It says 10, so that'll be 8, 1. Yeah, it's 10.
It's a 10? Alright, so both of them made it. So that,
But-
yeah, that 18 points of damage sticks. Or 19 points of damage sticks. That is their turn.
Ooh.
Kojin, what are you doing?
I'm going to try and hit it with my morning star again.
Gotcha.
27 is definitely going to hit.
Oh, heck yeah, that is.
That's going to be 9 piercing damage and 4 radiant. And yeah, I don't know if I... No, I can't do that.
With that, he looks like he is bloodied.
Excellent. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Gotcha. Top of the initiative order, Jabber, it is your turn.
So he's not down yet. We're gonna have to work on that. How about another light crossbow attack?
Alright. Anything
That's a
above
9.
a 10.
Nope. Action surge.
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna do that one more time. Let's get higher. How about a dirty 20?
Dirty 20's a hit.
8 damage?
The crossbow bolt hits the Baron's chest with a sickening thud. He starts to wheeze a little bit, coughs up some blood, starts to teeter back. He falls down, lifeless.
Yes! Jabber for the kill!
After 3 shots. Or 4, actually.
Hey, I knew at least one of them was gonna get him one day.
Alright. Is that your turn?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to dissipate my echo.
Gotcha.
Don't heal me. And that is my turn.
Alright, next up is Adrian.
That's going to be an attack on him again.
Gotcha.
That's what I've been on. You know what I am and what I'm about. 14.
That's on nuts. That's a hit.
That's 10 slashing, which is max damage. Fantastic. But hold on. Oh, wait. There's more. An additional 1 fire damage.
He got licked by some flames.
He does not like this fire at all.
Is that your turn, or you got anything else you're gonna do?
Go over here. Free action to close the door. And I'm going to go back.
That is so petty.
Nice.
That's it.
Alright. Neorin, it's your turn. The 2 guards have basically come up and stuck you with their spears. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna pull Word of Radiance. That's a Constitution of 13.
Constitution. Both of them pass. First one got a 19, second one got an 18. Do they take any
Yeah.
half damage?
Nope.
Gotcha. Anything else that you would like to do on your turn?
Let's see if there is anything I can do. Oh shit, this sucks. Wow. Being that I use Word of Radiance, can I know you told me this, oh shit, I don't know. I think it was last session, or last campaign. Can you use Healing Word as a bonus action? I mean, being that I use Word of Radiance?
Yeah, because the only thing about using a cantrip is if you used a leveled spell as a bonus action. but you didn't. So you should be able to use Word of Radiance.
I used Word of Radiance. I was just asking if I could use a healing word as my bonus because it says it's a bonus action.
It is, and it's a leveled spell. Was Word of Radiance a cantrip?
No, yeah.
Then yeah, you should be good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to use that on myself then.
Gotcha.
See if I can get back some. That's some of it.
Healing's healing.
Yeah, alright, that's it.
Alright. The Baron breathes out his last gasp. Mr. Spiffy, it is your turn.
He said he's got money, so I loot the corpse and then fly up. That's my
Alright.
plan.
You go for the usual spots, you don't find coin on him or anything like that.
No necklaces or anything?
I mean, yeah, you can find some jewelry. It's gonna take you a little bit of time to like pull rings off and stuff like that.
He did have the book as well.
Oh, he had the book?
If
Maybe.
you're looking for it, give me an investigation check.
Well, that's a 6.
You are unable to find the book, but you find about 15 gold pieces worth of jewelry.
Alright, I'll fly up then.
Alright. Next up is Lady Petrova, who runs over to the window and starts yelling out, "My husband, my poor Vargas." She looks and doesn't see Mr. Spiffy because he up but sees Jabber. She's like, "Guards, help, he's over here." Next up is Dan Jackiels.
I'm going to quickly pull out my crossbow and point it at the crow and say, "State your business."
The crow goes down onto the ground and then turns into a humanoid figure. It says, "We need to get you out of the city as soon as possible. Do you know where the winery is at?"
Are we talking about me or my friends?
I don't know if it's time for your friends, but you might be able to use this time to get away. You need to get to the winery. You need to talk to the old crow.
All right. Lead the way.
Alright, you see him turn back in and he starts flying. He is basically guiding you UAV style to where you're not able to run into any traps or anything like that or any of the other stuff. Alright, next up is Izek, who is not feeling good, but he is faced with a Kojin. Danger close. He's going to use 2 of his battle axe swipes. First one's a 10, which is going to miss. Second one's a 26, which is going to hit for 22 points of damage. I do believe that brings you. He is not going to do lethal damage. He is going to knock you out.
All right.
So you are just going to be unconscious at this point.
Okay.
We'll throw a little unconscious status effect. And then Izek cracks his neck a little bit and then walks down in front of Adrian and in front of Fizzbang. Fizzbang, it's your turn. You just saw Kojin get knocked out.
Well, let's see how he likes this one. If I moved closer to him, or wait a minute, I probably don't want to do that. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm looking. How can I mess up this house even more? So he's already pretty much bloodied, correct?
Yeah, he is bloodied. Took him a while to get to that point, but he is.
Just a firebolt right to his face.
Gotcha. Anything above a 14 is going to land.
19.
That's it. Give me damage.
A respectable 5.
5 points of fire. Hits him in the face. Sparks off.
And then I guess that'll be the end of my turn.
Gotcha. All the commoners are doing their thing. Guards. I'm going to take care of the 2 guards that are on top of Neorin. So, first spear, 10 misses. Second spear, dirty 20 hits. That is 4 points of piercing damage as they stuck you in the side. They look like they are maneuvering around. Not that we're doing flanking, but they look like they're on either side of you trying to divide your attention. Doors swing open and the guards come in.
Oh man, I was worried they might know how doors work.
Alright, so Fizzbang, you're getting 2 against you. Adrian, you're getting 2 against you. Spear, Fizzbang for 1. That is a critical miss. The next one is 4 points of piercing damage as the one hits you, and then the 2 for Adrian. That's a 9 is a miss, and a 19. So that is 9 points of piercing damage. Everybody's in the kerfuffle. Kojin, you are unconscious. Jabber, it is your turn. You're seeing Neorin getting beat up. Are you there, Chris?
Help! Help! Pimp in distress! Pimp in distress!
What happened?
We got a motherfucker dying over here is what's happening.
So Neorin's getting beat up. He's got guards on each side of him attacking.
Okay, he's getting attacked. My apologies. Light crossbow to the one in between us. Do I get advantage because he's got his back to me?
Mm-hmm.
No, there is no flanking.
No flanking? Shit. Okay.
But on the bright side, anything that's above a 16 is going to hit.
Ooh, 17.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. Let's get some damage in on this bad boy. How about 10 damage?
10 damage?
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just
Yep,
slides
yes, sir.
straight into the back
Max
of him.
damage.
As he just slumps over. Is not a good day to be a guard or a party guest at the
Not a good day.
Burgomaster's.
Not a good day.
We're pretty guessed.
All right.
Civilians.
Anything else you're gonna do on your turn?
Yeah, bonus action, manifest echo. But I want to move before I manifest echo.
All right.
I want to move just a few more feet because I need to boom. So I need to move about right. You really can't see me because I'm a little guy. Manifest echo right there because I'm still behind that big old Neorin. So there's my echo.
Gotcha.
Give him something to play with.
The echo pops up.
Boom. Hi, bitch.
And that's my turn.
Gotcha. Next up is Adrian and then Neorin.
Alright, I'm going to attack Izek again. Now that I'm kind of boxed in.
They kind of painted you in that box.
Yeah, it's I had different plans, but then that box happened. It's a 16.
16 hits.
It's a hit. 7 damage plus 3 fire damage.
That's a 10 total all day long.
Oh boy. I do not want to do what I think I'm going to have to do next turn. That's it. I'm done.
Oh,
Gotcha.
just wait till my turn. You're really gonna hate me.
Neorin, it is your go.
I already do. Like, I better hope he kills me.
I guess I'll take. I want to cast Guiding Bolt if I'm not too close. I think I am because I think it's ranged.
It is.
Guiding bolt has to be
Okay.
down. Yes.
Fuck it. Hit Word of Radiance again. I'll try that one.
All right, against that guard that's right next to you.
Yeah, Constitution 13 again.
Constitution 13. And they got a respectable 3, so that is not enough.
Yes. Okay, that is 4 radiant damage plus an extra 2 necrotic damage from the what you want to call it, my thing.
So that's a weird combination. First it's radiant, then it's necrotic. It's like a Sour Patch Kid, but for your soul.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
And
I'll
then-
make sure you're blessed, but also take away your life at the same time.
Oh, bless your heart and fuck you at the same time.
Yeah.
Bonus action, do word of healing word. Jesus.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's it.
Gotcha. Mr. Spiffy, at the top of your turn, you are starting to see pitchforks, cudgels, torches. Basically, a mob is starting to head towards the Burgomaster's house. What would you like to do?
Beat wings away from the house.
All right.
Try to hide on the roof next door.
Gotcha. You are able to make it onto the roof next door. Nobody has a line of sight with you.
All right, and then when I get a chance, I want to just heal myself real quick.
We'll say that you could probably pull off a healing spell on your turn if you wanted to do that.
Yep. Let me do that real.
All right. We'll say that that's... Is there anything else you want to do on your turn besides that healing?
No, that's it. Just hide.
All right. Lady Petrova is
I
crying that her husband has been murdered in front of her. Dan Jackiels, you're being led out. It's taking you a little bit because you're having to avoid all of the mobs. Think of it in your mind as like Pac-Man. And those mobs are like little ghosts that are going through, and it's trying to guide you through to make it. All right. Is there anything that do you want to continue on this course of action and try to make it out of the city?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow the Raven.
Gotcha. All right. You're getting closer to the walls. You think maybe next turn you'll be able to find a spot to get out. Next up is Izek's turn, and he is going to take one swipe at Fizzbang. So this is the Fizzbang swipe.
Okay.
That is a 26. That's going to be a hit. That is 14.
14 damage.
Yes.
So I am currently at 0.
All right. He knocked you out. And Adrian is going to get the other battle axe swipe. That is a 25 for a total of 19.
Well, damn, I'm down.
All right, he knocked you out as well. And the things that you hear as you're reeling around and into consciousnesses, grab those. All right, Fizzbang's unconscious. Guard mob's going this way. And then this guard is going to take a look at that Kinder that just popped up next to him, and he is going to make a spear attack at him. I don't think a 14 is going to hit because I do believe your Echo has an AC of 16. Jabber, it is your turn. Chris, it is your go. Maybe you got something you'd like to do. And then on deck next is Neorin and then Missure Spifi. We'll come back to Chris. Neorin.
About that.
Oh.
Sorry about that. I was checking on my daughter.
All right. It's your turn.
I had to step away. She's asleep.
Hey, big guy, duck.
And I'm gonna fire another crossbow bolt.
All right. So you're shooting through that guard. So their AC is going to be 18. If you make a 17 or a 16, you hit Neorin.
Hey, big guy, I'm sorry about the arrow in your butt.
That is a natural 1. So go ahead and give me damage.
10.
Neorin, you take 10 points of damage as Jabber's crossbow bolt sticks you in the side of your ass.
I'm sorry, man.
I'm gonna move my Echo. I'm going to use my bonus action and swap places.
Gotcha. And that takes 15 feet of your movement.
Yep. And this is where I will end my turn.
Adrian's unconscious. Neorin, it is your turn.
I'm gonna yell at fucking Jabber and be like, "Why the fuck didn't you do that in the first place?"
My bad, man. I got a lot on my mind. Give me a break and a half.
You're about to have a fucking arrow on your forehead is what you're about to do. I'm gonna hit Word of Radiance again.
All right. Constitution. That is an 18. He made it.
God fucking damn it.
Turns out Norn has a change of parts. Let's go after Jabber.
I could get away from him.
Anything else you're going to do on your turn?
Yeah. Oh wait, no. You can't cast 2 cantrip, can you? Action, bonus action.
As long as it's not a leveled spell, you should be able to. So what's the other cantrip that you're going to cast?
Can I cast Spare the Dying on myself?
I think you have to beat making death saving throws or at 0 hit points in order for it to happen. What you're looking for is Death Ward, which is a higher level spell.
Yeah.
I love the enthusiasm though.
I'll hit Healing Word again.
Gotcha.
It just keeps going down one by one.
Another 5 back? That's good.
No. No.
What's up?
I accidentally put it towards damage. I was at 0.
Ah, well yeah, definitely give yourself back your hit points. I think you're at a total of 8.
Yeah, I'm at 8 now. Alright, that's it.
That is a good looking avatar. Alright, Missure Spifi, from up on high, you do see a whole bunch of mobs starting to come in. What would you like to do?
I'd like to get to that Lady Baron. What's her name?
You're talking about Lady Wachter?
Yes. I need to get to her house.
Alright, that's going to be up north. That's going to be 2 rounds as the Missure Spifi flies if you're going through the air.
Yep, I'm going to just bolt there.
Alright, and as you start bolting, it catches the attention and people start pointing you out. You see a group that peels off, and they look to be pursuing you.
Okay.
It's
Alright,
going
guys,
to
get
take
the
them
ballista.
significantly longer. There are ballistas in this adventure.
Oh god! Oh no!
You just haven't found him yet. Lady Petrova is crying. Alright, Dan Jackiels, you are at... I don't even think he's here.
I'm here.
Oh, I didn't see you. I just saw Castle Ravenloft. Or is that Castlevania?
Castlevania.
Nice. Almost indistinguishable at this point. You have a spot right now that you can possibly slip through. There are 2 guards that are very antsy to see what's going on, but you see a spot on the wall that you could climb up and over and be out.
Okay. How tall is the wall?
The wall is about 10 feet.
That shouldn't be a problem for me, hopefully.
Now, I just need to... Are you doing it gung-ho, or are you doing it all try to do it stealthily?
Let's do it stealth. Would it be acrobatics if otherwise?
You just make it. They've got ladders and stuff like that to go onto scaffolding and stuff like that.
Alright. No, I'm just gonna go for it.
Alright, you haul ass, and before they can even ready their weapons, you are out and over and across. So you're effectively outside of the village of Vallaki. Izek moves through. He has a ball of fire emanated in his hand as he looks at Jabber and Neorin and says, "Your friends are unconscious. The guards have them. Surrender yourselves now." And we'll see what they do. Fizzbang is unconscious. Commoners, everybody's drawn a little bit closer. The guards. That guard's waiting to see what you're going to do. Kojin's unconscious. Jabber, it's your turn.
So who's got the fireball?
The Izek has a ball of fire in his hand. It's not a fireball. It would be akin to like a firebolt.
This guy right here.
Yes.
I'm gonna move my echo.
Alright, and as your echo manifests, he is going to hurl that fire at it. That is going to miss.
Okay, since he fired there, I fire my crossbow. 9.
9. He moves out of the way. Is there anything else you're going to do on your turn?
I'm gonna need a wisdom saving throw DC 13 from him as I taunt him.
Alright, that is a natural 20 for a 19, so he makes it.
Alright, that's it.
Gotcha. Adrian's unconscious. Neorin, it is your turn. The guard is...
No saves.
What's up?
No saves.
You just unconscious.
Sweet.
Just knocked you down to 0. There are no death saves. The guard's waiting to see what you're going to do. He's got his weapon at the ready.
Excuse me. I guess I will hit... you're hitting with the Sacred Flame.
Gotcha.
Dexterity 13.
As you go to hit... Who are you going to hit with the Sacred Flame?
The guard that's right here by me.
Alright, as you start to do that Sacred Flame, he tries to stab you with a spear, but you're able to block it out of the way. So he needs to do Dexterity for the Sacred Flame.
Yep.
And that is a 14.
That's all I can do.
Alright, Missure Spifi moving flat out. You will be there next round. Lady Petrova's doing her thing. Dan Jackiels, you make it across into some of the woodline. You got the city of Vallaki in your sights. You see that it is on high alert. You're starting to see various things being lit up by torchlight. All this stuff seems to be moving towards the Burgomaster's mansion. The figure lands next to you, shifts back into a human form, a little hunched over, and he says, "I'm with the Keepers of the Feather. We've been keeping tabs on you since you've arrived in the city. I'm going to go see if I can't get your friends out. I will bring them here if I can find them. Hide yourself." And then he shifts and go back.
Keepers of the Feather. Okay.
Alright, and with that, it is Izek's turn. He's going to run up to Jabber. He's going to take 2 attacks. First one is a 22 for 17 slashing damage.
Ooh.
The next one is a 16 for 9 slashing damage. If that brings you to 0, you are going to be knocked out.
I'm under 0.
So you just get hit to 0. He is specifically trying to knock you out. So your echo goes away. Alright. Fizzbang is unconscious. We got the commoners. The mob's getting closer. That guard is going to make an attack against Neorin. That is not going to hit. Alright. So at this point, Neorin, it is your turn.
Wait, am I the only one left?
For this part of the map, correct.
Oh, shit. I guess I'll try to do Sacred Flame again on the guard.
Alright.
Dex 13.
That is a 16.
God, these motherfuckers.
If first you don't succeed, spam cantrips. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
There's nothing I can do. And my necrotic shroud thing goes away, I believe. It's been a minute, ain't it?
That's 10 rounds of combat. We're probably about 30 seconds into it, so it's still going.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I got.
Gotcha. Missure Spifi, you have found Lady Walker's house.
I'd like to fly down and disguise myself with the cloak or something.
So you're gonna fly down and then try to, like, hide your appearance?
Yeah.
All right.
for the people that were trying to follow me.
All right, give me a stealth check. 16, respectable. You feel like you've gotten yourself pretty well hidden. All right. Dan Jackiels, is there anything that you'd like to do during this portion?
I'm just sitting in a bush and said, "What will Sam Hill?" Waiting for a bird.
Gotcha. Izek summons fire into his hands and gives it a nice little toss at you, Neorin. That is a 19. Is going to be 6 fire damage as fire crashes across you and all of your armor. Your friends have left you. You've failed.
He said it to me.
Yeah, that's his turn. Alright, the guard is going to make 1 spear attack at you. That is a 22. That is going to be 9 bludgeoning damage as he brings the spear across the back of your head, cracking you and knocking you out.
Yeah.
Mr. Spifi, you see a raven that's right next to you. It has landed, it has found you, and it starts to make gentle cooing and cawing sounds as it starts to hop further into the city. What would you like to do?
That's interesting. It's pulling me away from her house.
You're at the house, you're kind of like in the garden, like hiding. It landed on like a stalk. It saw you and it's trying to get your attention and move further away from the house. Like
All right.
northward towards where the lake's at.
All right, I'll go with it.
All right. You get a little bit further in, it
Why
melts.
can't I trust another bird?
You see it form into a humanoid shape. Some with the Keepers of the Feather. I've gotten one of your friends out. I need you to meet up with him, and he gives you the location. So at this point, we'll call it out of combat. Missure Spifi, Dan Jackiels, you two meet up together in that little grove of trees. Everybody else, in their various states of unconsciousness, has been stripped of their weapons, their armor, the majority of their gear. And when they awake, they are in the stockade in the middle of town. And Izek is talking with the guards about how they murdered the Burgomaster. And tomorrow, they're going to make an example out of them. So here's what I'm looking at, because this is a good place to like put the session on pause, pick it up next week. What I'm seeing is on the Festival of the Burning Sun, they are going to put you inside of the Wicker Sun and light you on fire. So that is going to be happening not tomorrow game time, but 2 days morning game time. So basically in 24 hours, they're gonna be lighting you on fire inside of that giant Wicker Sun. And we've got Mr. Spifi and Dan Jackiels, along with the Keepers of the Feather, who should be able to like try to launch a rescue attempt. The other players are inside the stocks in the middle of the town with a couple guards around them. You guys are all locked in the stocks. The people who were knocked out got locked in the stocks. And in 2 days' time, not this day coming up, but the day after, they're going to light you on fire in a giant wicker ball as an example to the town of you killed the Burgomaster. This is by decree of the new Burgomaster, Victor Vallaki, the son of the Burgomaster. He took over. Mr. Spifi and Dan Jackiels know about this, so they can make plans on how they want to try to assist. The Keepers of the Feather say that the time to strike would be the next night to try to get them out because they're under guard, or during the festival. Which one are you guys thinking?
I'd rather do the nighttime. What do you think, Ford?
Definitely, any heist has to take place at night.
Then are we back up to full health points then?
There's not really a way for you to take a long rest, but you can definitely take one short rest and burn hit dice. So you will not get spell slots back or anything like that. They are specifically making this as uncomfortable as possible.
Haha.
Just
I have one level 2 spell left.
what they do.
So do I.
Murderers.
A long rest?
If you guys want to rest for 8 hours, yeah, I'm basically at that point going to fast forward it until like 6 o'clock the next morning.
Oh, it'd be 8 hours? Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
was thinking it'd be like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Well,
So
you
I was
also have to like find a place. We'll start you off at 6 o'clock in the morning, full rest the next day. So it's, in effect, 6 a.m. on day 4 is where we've ended. But yes, when you are awakened, you are in stocks, stripped of all your gear. You have your clothes on, and it's a little bit dark in there. They put a paper mache donkey head on top of you, and people are like throwing things at you, calling you murderers, all the bad things that hurt your feelings. Yeah, so it wasn't just the Baron that died. It was also like a lot of other nobles from around the area as well. So that they're definitely making an example out of you. What does a party look like they're going to be doing after this? And I'm going to retcon and go with the Wereraven brings you to the Wizards of Wine Winery. That's why it takes so long for you guys to get there, get your long rest in and stuff like that, because you're planning with the people, the Wereravens that run the Wizards of Wines Winery. They do their introductions. We'll cover that the next session. Pending heavy finger quotations, like you guys getting rescued and stuff like that, because there's always ways for you to jack that shit up. What does the party look like they're going to be trying to be doing?
Getting bit by werewolves.
I don't think staying in Vallaki is going to be an option.
Getting bit by a were-raven, seeing if I could turn into one. That'd be fucking cool.
Well, currently stuck at the stockade.
I think the
What he said, if big quotations.
Oh. I don't know.
Because you guys could always decide that once you're freed or once the plan happens that you're like, oh, we want revenge, we're going to go try to fight this person.
That'll probably be later.
Seen it before. I have no problems with the redemption arc. If you guys want to go after Izek and stuff like that for what he did, he's a very beefy dude. You guys.
Well, we about to have a new training arc and a new revenge arc. Let's get it.
So if you guys are looking to do the werewolves, that would bring you near the town of Krezek.
So that'd be over there towards the winery, wouldn't it?
Yeah, pretty much
that was
just north of the winery.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you guys still thinking of changing power in the town, killing Victor, and then letting what's her name, Walker, to have new ownership of the town?
Oh no. I think that in the long run, we'd already planned on killing them both.
In case you guys haven't noticed, I don't kill innocent people. So.
And Victor now knows that he was charmed. He's got his book back. Yeah, but
Sherlock Holmes type.
I guess the goal, according to Dan Jackiels and Missure Spifi, working with the Wereravens, is they're going to try to bring you in with inside of wine barrels, and then you're going to be hiding out at the Blue Water Inn, and then from there you will be able to make your way to try your rescue attempt, with the Wereravens helping out, depending on what your plan is.
Are we taking that long rest? Board?
You guys will get that long rest, yeah.
Okay. Alright, because that would really help me.
What about us?
Alright, man.
You don't get a long rest?
No, the people
No, not you guys.
The people who were captured were only able to take a short rest.